The simplest way for a producer to actually log a movement into AgView is through the user interface on the map here. And so when I click on the site that I'm sending pigs from, so this would be my home farm, Everly Finisher 3, if I click on that, it brings up a box. And this box in the tech world is called a modal. And in the modal, you'll see add movement. If I click on that, I can now take my cursor, my pointer, and I can go to any location on the map. And I'll just use this packing plant here that we have in this fake environment. I will just click on that and you'll see an automatic blue line show up. This is the proposed movement line, and you'll see that AgView adds in the information. It adds in your site name and your premises ID number, and it also adds in the destination's name and premises ID number. So then all you'll need to do is fill out the rest of the shipment details. So let's say, for example, I'm going to be moving pigs to the exhibition today. I get out my AgView account, or I get out my computer, I open up my AgView account, I point and click, or I click on my site here and connect it to the exhibition. And in your AgView account, when you first create it, you will see a point of interest in Indianapolis. Looks a lot like this little tab here. And if you hover over it, you'll see that it says the fairgrounds. And so what you can do then, again, here's the proposed movement. You're going there for exhibition. If you go into the movement type section here, you'll see that there is an exhibition, show, and fair movement type. You'll select that. The date today is the 4th of June. Let's say you have 10 project pigs that you're taking, you will enter the number there. Now, here's the important part. For each exhibitor, for each of your pigs that are showing, you most likely have an 840 tag in their ear because that's required as a condition to show in Indy. You will need to put in the 840 numbers. That's a 15-character alphanumeric. You'll need to put in that 840 number for each of those pigs on that load. And you'll separate each of those numbers by a comma. So if my first pig is 840 and I fill out the 15 characters, I put a comma after that, then I'll do my next 840 tag. Comma after that, next 840 tag. It's very, very important that you make sure that 15-character alphanumeric number is entered correctly into the system. So if you have 10 pigs in the shipment and there's 10 840 tags, then you're going to need to have 10 840 tags listed in the individual ID section separated by commas. Once you have all of that information into the system, you'll add the movement. And I will add that movement. And you'll see over here in the left-hand corner, when the movement is added, there'll be a little green box that pops up that says, movement successfully added. If you want to go see that movement in a table form, you can go back to the site. You can go to the movement detail, and then that'll show this movement that we just did right here. If I want to view it as an individual movement record, I can see that. If I need to edit it because I did something wrong, I can go in and edit that as well. On the map view, if I want to see that movement, I'll go ahead and set on the movements tab here. So the movements is this little truck right here. And I'm just going to look at today's date range, which is the 4th. The movement type I know was exhibition fair. And that shows the movement line. If I don't want to see that movement anymore, I just cut that out and the movement will disappear. So to show you the power of AgView with what this can do for our state animal health officials, when producers start getting their data into AgView, they have the ability to share that information with their state vets. The importance of sharing it with the state vets is to help with traceability in the case that there's a potential need to trace animals back to their origin or to their destination. Maybe there's a disease outbreak going on. Maybe there's an investigation that needs to occur because we suspect a potential foreign animal disease. But in that situation, state animal health officials need traceability information as quickly as possible. You'll see here in this map view, This is the type of information that our state animal health officials will need, second one, if there's an outbreak or if there's an investigation going on. Now you'll see there's multiple colors in there, and that's because on movement types, you can actually select specific colors for the movements that you want, that you have in your system that you want to show as different colors. So I just have that set up for some of these movements being different. But this is the type of data that the state animal health official will request from producers if there's an issue where we need to actually do an investigation or do a traceback. And so AgView is very powerful in that as a producer, once you get your locations into the system and you start logging your movements anytime that you move pigs, that information can be provided to the state vet by opting in to what we call peacetime sharing, which is what we recommend. Or that information can be shared with the state vet when the state vet requests it from their AgView account.